Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gene McBee Court here on the campus of Summertown High School. Well, we're back home again. Summertown will be taking on Mount Pleasant. This will be Summertown's second home game of the season. They did lose the first one, got swept by Eagleville, who we all feel like is a pretty good state title contender. But they did go on the road and sweep Lewis County Tuesday, and now they're back at home trying to take care of another district foe in Mount Pleasant. This is Clint Brazier, along with the technical man extraordinaire, Mr. Will Pettis. Will, been a busy week.
Yeah, it has.
Will was our technical man last night for our sports show at Heine's, on top of covering all these high school and middle school games he has to do. So we appreciate that, buddy. And you did a good job from what I went back and watched. I always have to go back and make sure I didn't say anything that I probably shouldn't have.
Good deal.
There's usually two or three things that I probably shouldn't say.
Yeah, just hoping for a better result than last time we were here with the high school team.
If you're just tuning in and unfamiliar, you know the situation with Summertown. 3 out of the 4 last state champions. The one they didn't win, they were state runner-up. But the main hitter, Abby Jo Schaefer, she's going to be out with season-ending injury. She has a torn ACL. So you've got a young and a very small Summertown team. But as we said in our last broadcast, Will, you can't win a state championship in August. So
Nope.
The goal is just to get better and better.
There's 30 outside of the tournaments. There's 34 more matches to improve.
That's right.
Yep.
Summertown gets that opening point. It'll be Brazier, one of the 3 seniors, back to serve. Serves over. Somehow it just dropped. I think they were trying to set Workman and just kind of got caught in the net and luckily fell on Summertown's side, so they'll lead it 2-0. Brazier back to serve again. That one across. A good serve dug out by Brewer. Now returned over by Jones. Set for Emerson, spikes long. And that'll put Mount Pleasant on the board. They trail it 2-1.
See, I think I saw where Mount Pleasant beat Marshall County earlier this week.
They did.
Yep.
Workman serves a good one. It's dug out. Now set up for Runnels. Runnels hits it across. Dug out by Sandrell. Brewer just flips one over. Summertown's going to get away with one there as Emerson gets to return it. Brewer going to send it back. Emerson with the kill there. After a good set or a good pass there by Annalie Kelly. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. Couldn't remember her name. That'll get Laura Gillum, another senior in, and also we'll get J.C. Burleson, one of the twins. Well, she will come in. Gillum back to serve. It's up. It's a good serve. She will get the ace on that, as Mount Pleasant couldn't return it. Gillum back to serve again. Summertown leads it 4-1. Give a big shout out to Miss Gretchen Brazier and Miss Jennifer Brazier, both at home watching. Gillum sets Emerson. It's down and it's hammered.
I like that play.
Great set there by Gillum.
I think Macy told me that's called a C.
Where you go behind and do the double cross.
Yeah.
Gillum to serve again. Almost gets the ace there, but it's a good dig out by Workman. Now Brewer on the hit. Gets dug out by Kelly, but right to a set for Mount Pleasant. Brazier digs it out, and Summertown just returns it. Now they're going to set Brewer again. It's long. It's another point for Summertown. They lead it 6-1.
Reckon Frierson don't hear as many hollers from the crowd in this sport as he does basketball.
Well, I just saw my dad when he was about to go up. He was looking at my dad. My dad was pointing at him like he's watching him. So he knows he's not going to get out scot-free here.
Yeah.
Gillum serve just grazes the net, makes it hard to dig out for Boyd, and that'll be another ace for Gillum. So apparently I've got another one watching. Miss Jenna Brazier, former Lady Eagle standout in softball and basketball.
Yeah.
She's watching her little sister live, so hello, Jenna. Good dig there by Sandrell. Now she'll just have to return it. Brazier's going to pass it to Gillum, set up for Runnels, and that's going to get down.
I'll just think a timeout here soon.
Good kill by Runnels. Summertown's on a run here as they lead it 8-1.
Yeah. Try to give you updates throughout the match. Loretta's at Collinwood today in volleyball.
Lawrence County, I think last night they won
At Shelbyville.
at Shelbyville pretty easily, I think.
They
didn't
did. Yep.
Set for Emerson wasn't a great one. She just had to kind of get it across, and then Brewer's going to hammer one down and get Mount Pleasant off of one. Get them to serve back. That'll make it 8-2. So we get a rotation now as Sandrell will come out and Howell will come in for Mount Pleasant. Boyd back to serve for Mount Pleasant. Looks a little deep, and it is. Point to Summertown. Ellie Lou Mason going to check in for the libero, Annalie Kelly. Ellie Lou, freshman, coming up to the front line. Hear that a lot with this team, Will. You're going to be hearing freshmen and sophomores a lot.
Oh, yeah. So we played Etheridge in middle school the other day here, and I looked on the Etheridge bench, and there's Gracie Kelly sitting there with them. You know, she's teaching there, and so she's helping their volleyball team out.
Right. Emerson serves again. It's a good one. Ellie Lou Mason just going to meet it at the net. Just put it right down for the kill. That'll put Summertown up 11-2. Another good serve there by Emerson, but it gets dug out. Workman did a good job on that. Now Emerson, pass to Gillum. Not a good set there for Mason. She just has to return it.
Good block.
Said Boyd. Now pass gets tipped over. Brazier saves it. Now we're going to try to set Runnels. Runnels does a good job digging that out, kind of off a pass that she had to go back and get. But she gets the kill with it, and that'll put Summertown up 12-2.
Again, shout out to Ellie Lou on that nice block there in the middle of that. I look forward to seeing what kind of player she is in her junior and senior years with her height.
Push that over, and it just sets up Mount Pleasant. Brazier there to dig it out, though. Mount Pleasant work again. There's Brewer.
Long.
Ball gets long. She tries for that kill. And so Emerson's kind of going on a barrage here. This will be her 5th serve in a row. That's another good one. Dug out by Boyd. Now tipped across. Passed by Gillum. Now trying to set Mason. She just will dump one over, and it just finds no man land.
There's the timeout.
Now we're going to get a timeout by Mount Pleasant. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. Stay with us.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com. Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with
Summertown's going on a run as they lead at 14-2. Emerson to serve again. It's another good one. Boyd digs it out. Trying to pass, set it up for Brewer. And over to number 44, Ayanna Jones. And that'll be the first point in a while for Mount Pleasant as they'll get off 2 and make it 14-3. Jones, who just had that kill, will serve. Dug out by Annalie Kelly. Tipped up and over by Ellie Lou Mason. Back across, dug out by Kelly. Now set up for Mason. I can't tell if we're not getting a good pass on it or not a good hit, or both. I can't tell, Will, but all we are is returning it right now. I think we're going to get Summertown in the net there. We're going to get J.C. Burleson.
And, of course, that was one of our big issues with Eagleville. You know, we were not giving them a whole lot of challenging hits to return.
Let's see. That scoreboard should say 14-4.
That's what I have. I have 14-4.
Little miscommunication there again by this young Eagle bunch. Gillum set Burleson. I don't think we know who we're setting. That's 3 unanswered, even though our scoreboard's not right. It should be 14-5.
Correct.
Served again. Dug out by Kelly. Gillum over to Runnels. Good shot, but a good dig out there by Rettinger. Brazier just going to get this one across. They'll set it again. Trying to set Brewer. She's probably their best hitter, but she's going to hit that one long. That'll get
15-5.
Mount Pleasant off that run, and as Will just said, the scoreboard is correct now, 15-5. Runnels to serve. Runger, pass to Brewer. Dug out by Kelly. Pass by Gillum to Mason. Now Brewer, saved by Brazier. Pass to Brazier, going for the hit and the kill, and it's down.
Perfectly placed.
Good shot by Brazier. Got a brag on her there. That'll extend the lead 16-5. Runnels back to serve again. Good pass that time. Good set.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how much easier it works when you do those things all together.
Right.
Rettinger trying to set up Brewer. She gets it across. Kelly digs it out. Now Gillum. Don't know who we're setting. I don't know if Brazier or Mason didn't know who that was to, so Brazier just had to kind of return it. Now Brazier's going to try to kill one.
There you go.
She'll get her another one. And she goes up and gets that one. That makes it 17-5.
So early report from Collinwood. Loretta's up 9-3 in the first set.
Gotcha. Loretta's still rolling. That night Summertown kind of got it put on them by Eagleville. Lawrence County got it put on them by Loretta. Just 3 straight sets. So
yeah, they ended about the same time we did.
They're giving that point to Summertown, but I could have swore Summertown blocked that and it went out of bounds off of Summertown. But we'll take it. Runnels. Rettinger passes it to Brewer. Brewer, that one's going to drop. She finds the corner there. Good play shot there by Brewer for Mount Pleasant. Brewer also be back to serve now. Kelly digs it out. Gillum back to Kelly. Dug out. Now Workman going to send one away too long. That'll give Summertown the other point. J.C. Burleson and Audrey Huffstetler going to check back in.
When Burleson comes in, when Burleson goes out.
Turned over back to Summertown. Huffstetler should have a good set from Mason.
Good.
She does. Ellie Lou going to put that one down. She finally had one that she could put a good hit on.
Yeah.
That'll make it 20-6. Summertown rolling here in the first. Huffstetler back to serve now. Dug out by Brewer. Now over to Workman. It gets dug out by Runnels. Now Brazier trying to meet at the net, but the pass just went too much into the net. So nothing anybody could do with that one. That'll make it 20-7. Sandrell will check back in for Howell.
Sandrell's mother, a Lawrence County graduate.
She is.
Graduated
Laura.
Same year I did.
As is her younger brother, Charlie, who's assistant softball coach at Lawrence County High School.
Oh, okay.
Kelly, back to serve. I totally missed a point there.
That looked in. Yeah, it was.
Don't know what happened on the point before for Summertown to get the serve, but it'll be 21-8. Rettinger. She's back to serve for Mount Pleasant. Set for Brazier in the middle, trying to just push one over everybody, and it's going to be long and out. Make it 21-9. Rettinger back to serve again. Brazier passes to Huffstetler. Over for the set to Emerson. Good dig out.
Yeah.
But it goes back across. Now Emerson again. They're not going to chase that one down. That's going to be a good kill for Emerson. Put Summertown on 22. I want to give a big shout out to both of our Lady Eagles and Eagles golf teams. Two big wins in matches here in the last couple of days. And especially on that men's side, Will, they had to do it without Cole Campbell.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'll go over some scores here in a little bit when we got a break.
That's probably big for them. You know what?
The Eagles beat LCHS and Mount Pleasant with a team score of 165. Ryder Blackwood was low. Medalist was 37, followed by Jaden with 39. And the Lady Eagles defeated LCHS and Mount Pleasant with a team score of 73. Carly Campbell and Hadley Campbell both tied. Big shout out to Hadley tying her big sis at 36, even par low medalist. And we just totally missed a point, but that's why we got it on video, so you folks at home probably saw it.
I was watching. Yeah.
So Brazier back to serve. Summertown's on game point now, 24-9. She's going to get the ace, and that's how it's going to end. Summertown wins the first one, 25-9. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer...
Back at it here, ready to start set number 2. Summertown takes the first one fairly easily as they win it 25-9.
Yeah, Loretta's about to win the first set over Collinwood. They're just a couple points away.
Summertown will start with a serve. This second set, it'll be Annalie Kelly to serve. She gets it over. Dug out by Brewer. To Rettinger. Now just has to be returned across. Summertown should have something to work with. They set Emerson. She gets it down. Good dig by Brewer from Mount Pleasant. Now Boyd going to just get it across. Set for Runnels in the back. Gets it down, but a good dig by Jones. Now Workman. Kelly digs it out. Now they set Emerson. Emerson's going to get that one down.
Here's
good set, good spike there.
Here's an observation. Girls must really grow and develop a lot between their freshman and sophomore years, because I remember Abby Joe as a freshman was a backup for Burdette, and then what a huge difference in her between her freshman and sophomore year. And I can say the same now for Emerson, how much she's developed in this sport since last year.
Kelly's going to get that one off the side of her hand. It's going to go out wide, even it up at 1. The Rettinger back to serve from Mount Pleasant. Kelly passes up to Huffstetler to set Brazier. Brazier with the push pass across, and that's going to work as Jones couldn't save it. Be a point for Summertown. Good job there by M. She'll go back to serve again. Brazier dug out by Sandrell. Brewer pass it up. Workman will just have to return it. Summertown should get something to work with here. Huffstetler sets Emerson. Sandrell tries to save it, but she can't. And that'll go out, and another kill for Millie Emerson. Puts Summertown on top 3-1.
Student section's really quiet.
Yeah.
We actually have something to cheer about tonight, and they're just kind of.
Maybe they're saving up for the county rivalry games next week. Jones, pass it out. Now they're going to try to set Runnels. That's going to be long.
The unfortunate thing about that, next Monday when we host LCHS, is a big chunk of your fans over there will be at the LCHS Summertown JV football game.
Right. Set for Emerson, but she's going to push it out of bounds. That'll knot it up at 3. Summertown off to a little slower start this contest.
So there will be a depleted student section here Monday, unfortunately.
Brazier, good pass to Huffstetler, good set to Runnels. It's dug out. Job by Workman. Now Brazier passes up to Huffstetler. Going to set Emerson. That's going to be wide again.
Oh, it looked like it was right on the line from here. Served out of bounds.
Mount Pleasant going to return the favor there. Unforced errors. They serve it wide. That'll knot things up at 4. Laura Gillum will come in, as will J.C. Burleson. Dug out by Brewer. Now they're going to try to set Brewer. Gets a good hit on it, gets blocked at the net. Now Gillum trying to set up Emerson.
That was out.
Just too wide.
Same spot she hit out a minute ago.
Mount Pleasant leads at 5-4. Boyd back to serve for Mount Pleasant. Brazier, pass up to Gillum. Now they're going to set Burleson on the outside. Good job by Mount Pleasant keeping it alive. Now Brazier passes to Gillum. Going to try to set Burleson again on the outside. The ball is going to get blocked and dropped down. Good job by Brewer. Brazier dug out the pass. Now they're going to set Emerson. She'll get that one down. It's amazing what a good pass and a good set will do.
Let's try that again.
Kelly's going to take her a break as Ellie Lou Mason's going to come into the rotation. Emerson back to serve. Boyd digs it out. Up to Rettinger. Now down to Brewer. Now Ellie Lou Mason with a big block there. Good job. That's about 3 of those so far tonight that she hadn't been able to either get a good enough set or get a good enough hit on really any, but she has done a great job just putting those hands up and getting points on blocks.
Well, I was just about to brag on her jump serve.
And as you could tell, Emerson just hits the very top of the net, and it doesn't get across, so it'll be an unforced error there, and point to Mount Pleasant as they retake the lead. Going to set Burleson. She tips one across. Boyd digs it out. Now Brewer's just going to get it over. Gillum to set Burleson. It's going to go off Workman's hands and out of bounds, and that'll tie us up at 7. Good ace there by Runnels. They couldn't do nothing with that, Mount Pleasant. It'll go up into the crowd.
So tomorrow night will be one of the few football games our volleyball girls can go watch, isn't it?
It is. They'll be playing a lot of Friday, Saturday tournaments after this week.
Right. So
we'll be playing this Saturday, but it's not a Friday nighter.
Right.
Runnels going to get another ace. Hit it the same spot, same result.
For instance, they'll be in Smyrna next Friday while we're hosting Wayne County in football here.
They'll have to miss the first home game.
Yeah.
That one does get dug out and used, but just has to be returned. Rettinger. Now Gillum's going to set Ellie Lou.
Beautiful.
Good spike there by Ellie Lou. She'll get the kill. Put Summertown on top 10-7. We got a new coach all of a sudden from Mount Pleasant. And maybe she coached the whole first set of the varsity game.
I didn't notice if she did.
Ooh, that's in.
That's in. Wow. All right.
3. Runnels has 4 straight points, and 3 of them are on aces.
So that's 11-7. All right.
Runnels back to do it again. Change it up. Boyd's going to dig that one out. Rettinger over to Brewer. Brewer just has to return it. Kelly passes to Gillum. Now over to trying to set Brazier. Brazier gets one down, but it gets dug out. Good dig there by Howell. Now Kelly to Gillum to Mason. That's going to be down. I think Boyd was kind of worried. I think she could have saved it, and at the last minute thought it was going to be long, but it wasn't. That'll get a timeout out of Mount Pleasant. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a minute.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution.
5 straight points for Summertown leads to a timeout by Mount Pleasant. Runnels back to do it again. Out of the 5, she's got 3 aces. Boyd's going to dig that one out. It's going to hit it close to the net. Rettinger just going to return it. Gillum's either got to get under that and set it or push that one across and try to get a cheap point. She just kind of pushed it up where nobody could do anything with it. A little miscommunication again from this young bunch.
That's a little long. But, you know, it moves quick. I've often wondered how they make a decision so quickly.
Oh, yeah. Runnels digs that pass out. Now they're going to set up Burleson on the outside. Gets a good hit on that one. And Jones couldn't do anything with it. That'll make it 13-9. Long will check in for Gillum.
Got Lorette up on Collinwood in the second set, 9-7.
Huffstetler will check in for Burleson. Huffstetler will also go back to serve. To Boyd. Good dig by Boyd. Now they're going to set Workman.
Look at that.
Blocked at the net. Good job by Ellie Lou Mason and Long, both in on that block. The point will go to Summertown. Huffstetler with another good serve. Good job by Brewer digging it out. Summertown trying to get another one of those blocks to go down, but they couldn't make it happen. Now Mason get the tip drill. Back over to Kelly. Now they're going to try to set Brazier. Brazier, a little push jump over, and that will find its mark and fall. I hope her floater's that good in basketball this year, Will.
So when's the last time she played front row before this year?
8th grade.
8th grade. And that includes any travel or anything that she's ever played?
Well,
she's never had time for travel.
I don't think she's played any JV since she was a freshman. She got to play on that. She got to play as a freshman on varsity, but I think her freshman year she might have got to, in JV games, play front and go all the way around, but it's definitely not been since then. Huffstetler sets Brazier back in the middle. Brazier gets it down on the kill.
How about that? So she came from the back row to do that, didn't she?
Yeah. Back to where we started. Annalie Kelly back to serve. Summertown leads at 16-10 here in set number 2. Summertown won the first one, 25-9. Boyd blocked at the net. Good job by Emerson and Long, as that will fall in. Summertown gets another point, leads at 17-10. Fletcher's going to check in. She's going to give Boyd a break for Mount Pleasant. Kelly, good pass by Brewer. They're going to set Fletcher, who just checked in, as I'd said. It's dug out by Summertown, but Emerson's going to get way too much of that one. And it's going to go long. Give Mount Pleasant the point. And Rettinger will be back to serve for Mount Pleasant. Trying to set Emerson, but she just has to get it back across. But Emily Brazier there on the tip drill just hammers it down. Good job by Brazier. That's what I think that's what we're missing a lot of points. And you've seen tonight, especially Ellie Lou Mason, Emerson, and even Long has done some. Just those blocks at the net when the other team messes up. Sometimes they'll make a good set for you.
Yeah.
Kelly going to get the ace there.
Which I guess Eagleville didn't do that just a whole lot the other night.
No, because they're meeting you at the net too, because they're huge. But Brazier back to serve. It's dug out by Jones. Now Fletcher, they're just going to have to return it. Summertown should get something to work with. Going to set Ronalds. It gets dug out. Now Workman. Now we're trying to set Emerson, and it's in and it's down.
After that Eagleville match, where we got swept, and they started taking the stuff down pretty quick, and then they huddled up to talk to the coach, and she looked around and saw a few of us were still in here, and she just took the team outside and talked to them there. I bet that's not fun.
I asked him about it, and she said, well, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah. But it was deserved, and it's clearly done some good.
Yep, Emerson on the kill there. 21-11 now is your score. Brazier back to serve again. It has, but and this is no disrespect to Lewis County or Mount Pleasant, but they ain't Eagleville.
That's right.
And they ain't Loretta.
No, who we'll see a week from today in this gym.
Yep. Sandrell gets it back across. Now passed over to Runnels. Runnels' ball gets dug out, but it can't stay in bounds. It goes back across, but wide. That'll make it 22-11. Brazier back to serve again. Good serve. Good save there by Brewer.
Very nice save.
But we're still going to get the ace out of it as Mount Pleasant had two good saves out of it, but they just couldn't find the mark and get it back across. So Summertown now 2 points away from taking set number 2. Dug out by Sandrell. Now hit back across by Huffstetler.
I think we might have helped them there.
I do too. Huffstetler now going to set Emerson. Gets it down, gets the kill as it goes off Rettinger.
That's set point coming up now.
Brazier back to do it again. 24-11 your score. As Will just said, set point again. Fletcher digs it out, and that gives to Workman. Workman going to hit it way too long.
That'll do it.
And that's how set number 2 will end. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Stay with us.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more...
All right, set number 3. Summertown leads at 2-0. If they can close out here, it'll be match. Mount Pleasant start out serving. It'll be Redinger back to start things off.
So I noticed when Loretta hosted a volleyball match earlier this week, they were at the old gym.
They were doing it in the barn.
Not quite ready with the new.
Set Brazier. She just has to get it back across. Now Redinger going to set Workman. That's going to be wide.
I think I heard maybe late September, maybe if they host a tournament game or something. Yeah, maybe they can be in there by then.
Brazier back to serve. Good dig by Brewer. Going to set Boyd. Going to push it across. Summertown's all in the net. I don't know if that was Emerson or Huffstetler or both. But they were in the net before Boyd ever hit it.
So we got to really cut back on us just how much we help the other team hurt ourselves.
Brazier passes up to Runnels. Get a free one to work with. Boyd going to hit it across. Not much doing here. Just got to get this one across as well. Good job by Runnels. Jones to Brazier. Should get something to work with here as we're going to set Emerson. A good dig out there by Workman. Now we're going to set Runnels.
Nice
and
block.
It's going to be blocked at the net and go down in favor of Mount Pleasant. They lead it 2-1. Workman back to serve for Mount Pleasant.
I think they could have let that one go.
Set up for Runnels. Dug out by Workman. Passed over by Brewer. Now Jones back across. Brazier passes up to Huffstetler. Now we're going to set Brazier in the back for some reason. Brazier going to dig that one out, hand it to Huffstetler. Now Runnels going to find her little spot. Back right corner. That will fall. That'll even things up at 2 here, as Gillum will check in for Maddie Huffstetler, who got the start in this contest, and J.C. Burleson will check in for Audrey Huffstetler. Brazier to Gillum, trying to set
That's not
Burleson,
how it was supposed to go down.
I don't know what happened there.
Oof.
So point Mount Pleasant. Brazier digs one out there on the low serve.
Well done.
Gets it across. Now Mount Pleasant will just return it. Now we're going to set up J.C. Burleson, and she just about to kill my grandmother over here. Good thing she got them Brazier reflexes. So a little sloppy to start for Summertown as they trail at 4-2.
Yeah, I think about at least 3 of these are just gifts. Just thank you very much.
Ball tips the net, does get across. J.C. Burleson hits it. Workman digs it out. Now Brewer will return it. Kelly trying to set up Emerson.
Yeah.
She couldn't get a good swat on it, but luckily it's going to hit in the net. Going to get a lift there for Mount Pleasant. Keep that point to Summertown. They only trail by 1 now.
Loretta up 6-3 in the 3rd set after winning the first 2.
And who did you say, Collinwood?
Collinwood, at Collinwood. Every time I see that gym, I think about last year's basketball game and the fun that we had
melee.
there. Yeah.
Good kill there by Brewer from Mount Pleasant.
I noticed we host Collinwood this year. You know, we only played them once last year there, and I guess we only play them once this year here.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen as wild as last year got, but looks like it's at least on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Boyd, pass dug out by Brazier, now tipped over to Runnels. Runnels finds the spot again on a little drop shot.
Speaking of basketball, we've got Perry County back on the schedule. You know, we lost Lawrence County on the schedule, but we've got Perry County back. I'm excited about that, except for the long road trip there.
Yeah, I thought my going to Perry County days and calling ball games were over, but I guess I got one more year.
One more.
Set for Brewer. Doesn't get across. Good block there. Now it's going to get on the floor as Sandrell couldn't chase it down.
I tell you, the one I'm dreading is going to Moore County on a school night.
That's
the one I'm dreading.
So that's a Tuesday night contest,
I
probably,
think so,
I guess,
yeah.
huh?
Tuesday or Thursday or something. Yeah.
Well, that must be our girls' coach. That's his home stomping grounds. Going to set Brazier on the outside. She'll get the kill there. Put Summertown back on top, 6-5.
Yeah, I knew he played there. I don't think I realized he won a state championship while he was there.
With John Wild as his coach.
Yeah. That was the 99 season he won it there.
Good serve by Runnels, but it does get dug out. Then when it's returned, it's going to be long. That'll put Summertown up by 2. Biggest lead of this 3rd set for Summertown. Runnels tries a little drop serve and almost worked. Now Brazier, she didn't time that just right as she hits it into the net trying to get the kill. Give Mount Pleasant the point back. That'll bring Ayana Jones back to serve. Good basketball player from Mount Pleasant as well. Runnels picks that one off, but Summertown's not going to have much to work with, and Burleson pretty much whiffs on that one, and it'll knot it back up at 7. Like I said, not a good pass, not a good set, and didn't leave Burleson a whole lot she could even do with that one. I just got a message from Coach Jeremy Jean, so we may have got something wrong on our assumptions of him, but I hadn't read it yet.
Oh. I didn't think he'd be watching volleyball.
Ellie Lou just has to tip it back over. Now Brewer's going to get a good hit on it. Brazier saves it. And they're going to pass it back to Brazier. Going down for the kill. Gets dug out. Good dig by Boyd from Mount Pleasant. Brewer will return it. And we're going to set Ellie Lou. Dump coming across. And then she just gets blocked. Goes right back to her. And she pushes it back over. Now Workman.
Nice dig.
But we're going to get Brazier on a lift, even though I think Mount Pleasant was probably going to come away with that point either way. He said we were going to Moore County on a Saturday.
Oh, okay. So on a church night instead of a
right.
School night. Okay. Let's plan it for about 1 o'clock in the afternoon instead of at night. Sloppy this set.
4-point run here for Mount Pleasant as they lead it 9-7. Gillum just has to get it across. Now Brewer going to help Summertown out as that one goes long.
Just returning the favor.
Who knows, Will? Me and you may just need to go early and do some flavor testing at the distillery.
Oh, that's it.
And then we'll see how good we can call a basketball game.
I don't know if they let you do that anymore, but I have done that tour a few times. Anytime I had out-of-town guests or something, I would take them out because they just do a really good job with that out there.
Another 2 straight points by Mount Pleasant. Gave them a 2-point lead. Brazier trying to find the mark on the drop shot, and she does. Good touch there.
The Jack Daniels Distillery, they always find the most country people to give that tour.
Oh, yeah. Kelly back to serve for Summertown. Dug out by Jones. Tipped up and over, blocked by Hupstetler. Now keeled there by Emerson. Just on the tip, she finds the mark, leaving us up at 10. You know, we'll get the lead, or then we'll go up 1 or 2, and then we'll give up 4 or 5 straight.
I know. I just don't want to go to a 4 set, really.
Brazier meets it at the net on the return from the serve and just blocks it straight down, and that'll give Summertown an 11-10 lead.
If it goes to a 4 set, she might take them outside again.
Boyd tips it over. Now Rettinger just has to return it. Should get something to work with. Got Emerson on the cross.
You can tell that didn't go where it's supposed to. Yeah.
Brazier saves it. Now Emerson's just going to backhand it and find one here in this back right pocket. Good job by Emerson. Put Summertown on top 12-10. Good serve there. Good ace by Annie Lee Kelly. Summertown going on a 5-0 run here as they lead it 13-10. Kelly to serve again. Dug out by Jones. Now pushed over. Brazier with the pass to Hufstetler. Back to Brazier on the set. Brazier just trying the drop shot. It wasn't there. Now Brazier with the block.
Look at that.
Good dig by Kelly, but it's going to get bad luck there as it couldn't find the mark.
Go back to basketball. We've just got a 4-team district this year.
Yep.
We're losing Giles County, and we didn't pick up anybody. But now the other district that we have in the region apparently does have 5 teams.
Emerson just on the push across. Finds the mark there as Mount Pleasant couldn't do anything with it. Give another point to Summertown. Brazier back to serve.
We're in the same region as Grundy County.
Uh-huh. Let's see, Grundy County, Community, and Forest.
Drawing a blank on the other two.
Runnels. Back to hit. Good dig by Brewer, but it's going to hit the cross beam. And that'll be another point for Summertown.
I just know that we don't have Westview in the sub-state anymore.
Yeah. In any sport.
Right.
Brewer digs that serve out. Now she's going to hit it back across. Kelly, pass up to Huffstetler. Now they're going to set Emerson. Good dig out there by Jones. And then Reynolds up at the net on the pass. Going to hammer it down. She'll get the kill.
I think I wanted to say Cascade might be in that region.
I think so.
Yeah.
Coach Gene, if you're still watching, text us our region opponents when you got a second.
Yeah.
Going to get a timeout by Mount Pleasant. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop.
Brazier back to serve. Her team leads at 16-11 here, trying to close out this third set and match. Dug out by Brewer. Passed over to Workman. Workman will get it across. Kelly sets Huffstetler. Now to Emerson. Getting a kill there. Make it 17-11. Coach Gene did text me, so he must still be watching. Says it's Cannon County, Cascade, Community, Forest, and Grundy County is the region now.
Cannon County.
Yep.
How far away is that? So Waverly's not in our region, and I guess.
Now Waverly's the other way.
Okay.
Waverly's west.
That's right. So they would have been like. Yeah.
They were a possible old sub-state.
Yeah. I noticed we got to play them in football this year at Waverly. You're probably out for that one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not making that trip. I made that in the playoffs 3 or 4 years ago. I ain't doing that one again.
I have to miss the fair to go to that one.
Set to Ronald.
That's
It's
out.
going to be way too long. That'll stop the bleeding there. Summertown went on a run.
You know, we always played the Red on Fair Week football. That's over.
Yeah, not doing that on a Thursday night anymore.
No.
Huffstetler trying to find a little poop shot. It won't fall. Brazier passes to Huffstetler. That's Audrey. Dug out. Tries to get returned, but it can't. Can't get across the net, and that'll fall in favor of Summertown. They lead at 19-12.
Of course, the seniors got their picture on the wall today, and
Yeah,
I saw
did.
they went up there and got their pictures taken
Will our
with it.
camera turn enough to show that here next
Yeah.
dead ball we get?
I'll show that. Yeah.
Passed over, Brazier. Pass it to Gillum. Gillum setting Emerson. It's way too long.
Yeah, I'll show that right now.
Miss Gretchen.
With Kyle Burleson sitting underneath them.
Yeah.
But,
It's 3 seniors. They've got a lot of hardware sitting on their mantle at home, but they'd like a little bit more this one last year. Brazier digs the serve out. Passes over. Now Reynolds. Good dig out there by Rettinger. Oh, Brazier probably saved one that was going out. As a former libero for the last 3 years, she probably should have known that was out.
Yeah.
She's in hitting mode, Will.
She don't stand out like she did the previous years. Same color jersey on now.
Mount Pleasant trying to make a run. They've cut it to 19-14.
Nope.
It's going to make it 19-15. And Summertown just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Loretta's about to finish off Collinwood. They got 23 in the third set.
Brazier passes over to Burleson. That'll cut the bleeding there. Make it 20-15 as Burleson finds the shot. That's J.C. Burleson. Annalie Kelly get a break as Emerson goes back to serve. And you've got Ellie Lou Mason back in the contest. Rettinger going to set Howell. Howell just gets it across. Ellie Lou just pushes it right back. Nothing that would get down, though. Now,
21.
Jones, she's going to hit one little too long. Going to be another point for Summertown. They lead it by 6.
That is a final in Collinwood.
Emerson with a jump serve, hits the net, just barely rolls over and drops down for the ace. Summertown 3 points away from the sweep here against Mount Pleasant. Set for Howe. She gets it across. By Gillum to Emerson. Emerson just going to get it across, and she's somehow going to get a kill out of that.
I'll take it.
Almost got it again, but that one gets dug out. Great job there by Howell. Now Mason trying for the kill. It gets blocked. Brewer, tip drill. Now they're going to set Brazier in the back. That one's going to go long. Make it 23-16. Boyd back to serve. Dug out by Kelly. Pass to Gillum. Now to Runnels. Gets dug out. Sandrell going to send it back across. Now Gillum going to set Burleson. She'll get that kill as they. I think Brewer they just couldn't keep from lifting it. So now Summertown's on game point here, match point. As Runnels going to get the ace, and that's how the contest will end. I'm going to let everybody know what we got going on. It's Summertown sweeps Mount Pleasant. We've also, tomorrow night, we've got high school volleyball. Saturday, we've got high school volleyball at Middle Tennessee Christian, the Saturday-only tournament.
Won't be streaming that.
We won't have those covered for you. But tomorrow night at LCHS, our Summertown Eagles open up their season against Lawrence County. Next Tuesday at Perry County will be the start of the middle school football season as they play at Perry County next Tuesday night. We'll also have more middle school volleyball games and football games to cover as well. Once those get going back, we'll on those because he's got one playing in those.
We got Leoma tomorrow night, but I don't think I'll be streaming that because I'm going to go straight to the football game as soon as that's over. I don't really lug in the equipment with me. So
I got you.
And then we got Monday night LCHS here in volleyball. At the same time, I'll be with the JV football team at Lawrence County. So something going on every night.
Me and AJ probably be on the call Monday night here as Lawrence County comes here for volleyball, and also a week from tonight, as we'd already said, it'll be Loretta here in that district and county rivalry game. Yeah. So Summertown kind of riding the ship after that first sweep. They've still not played more than 9. They've only played 9 games, because they've won 3-0, 3-0, and lost 0-3.
That's
it. We'll see what happens this weekend and next week. But for Will Pettis, our technical man extraordinaire, this is Clint Brazier saying so long, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night live from Lawrence County High School for football action.
See you then.